Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Steelers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He starts by handing this off to Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And got his man complete. Past the 20.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
14, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brought down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tyson Alualu gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Pittsburgh.
17-0 our score after one.
The score, Cardinals 17. Steelers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Steeler 1st down.
Here's Connor on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 28-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray going to fire one out wide, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Or that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
To kick off for Arizona.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Smith-Schuster.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Jordan Berry to...
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. You just keep...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Cardinals 24, Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
The Steeler first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Complete.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
A little juke. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Check, crunch. Watch the edge. Watch twist.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Connor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Steelers.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. And we got to get to the ball.
To throw again. Murray steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't. Sure. Check 43. Tight dog.
On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
28-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
36. Check 31.
On 1st down, Drake. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, 45 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cardinals 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Being chased out left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Murray again. This is Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Murray. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald on the slant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Steelers 25.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.